Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Sal Stretford Post. How you're doing? I hope you're all doing well. And welcome to another episode of Chatterbox. Hope everyone's good. Bear me a second. Let me do this all over the place. There we go. 1 second. Well, hey, there we are, guys. Absolutely. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's really great to have you here on board, of course, guys. Look, there's been some breaking news in regards to Manchester United. A couple of news out, of course, going on about Manchester United. One of the pieces of news is that Manchester United will make an offer for Giovanni Quenda in the summer. A deal between the region of 40 to 60 million euros is being discussed with Sporting Lisbon. Of course, I mentioned this 24 hours ago on Breaking Dawn. So if you look at yesterday, I mentioned this already. I spoke about it already, that Man United will raid Sporting Lisbon in the summer, and Giovanni Quenda is that player that Manchester United want, of course, guys. And it is very, very exciting. 17 years old, of course. You know what? If we get this player, yes, please. I'm all for that guy. Absolutely, definitely. So Manchester United are targeting Giovanni Quenda this summer and are set to make an offer for Giovanni Quenda that will be put forward for the summer, which will mean Quenda will be a Manchester United player next season, guys. What do you think about that? I did say that we will be getting at least a couple of players from Sporting Lisbon. I did say yesterday that Manchester United are looking for another wing back, of course, guys. And Giovanni Quenda is that guy. Very exciting news coming out of Old Trafford, of course, guys. Very, 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 very good news, of course, coming out of Manchester United at the moment. Very exciting news coming out of Man United at the moment. And you know what? Giovanni Quenda would be an absolute amazing signing for Man United. 40 to 60 million. Man United are looking to a deal. Hopefully, they'll get into the lower ends of that deal, of course, guys. Very, very important that Man United get this done because he is a generational, and I would love for Man United to get this player, of course, guys. Very, very important, guys. Absolutely. I want to thank the elites who joined me today, of course, guys. Sorry about the late notice, of course. Very good to have you guys on board with me, everyone. And you know what? Excited about the future, what the future will bring for Manchester United. Because next season, I did say next season is going to be our season. I really do think that. I really do think that Man United will challenge for the league next season. I know people have been laughing at me. People saying, oh, we're not going to challenge for the league. No chance at all. What are you talking about? We're going to challenge for the league. Stop lying. Stop bluffing. I believe we will, because I do believe there will be some incredible signings going on at Manchester United, of course. Absolutely. And the Reds go marching on, fan. Big up, Devereux. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well, brother. Hope you're good. So it has been broke that, as I said yesterday's show, guys, I'm not just an ugly face. I do have my head on the bloody on the bloody button, guys. I have my head on the button. Man United are interested in making an approach for Giovanni Quenda. My prediction is this deal will happen. I'm telling you right now. I told you yesterday, 24 hours ago, and now Ornstein's reporting it today. Give Sal some credit. Give Sal some credit. I'm never going to get any credit. Big up, fan, my friend. Hope you're doing well. So there it is, guys. Absolutely great news coming out of Manchester United as well. Now, Chelsea are preparing a bid for Garnacho. Look, you know what? I'm going to take everything with a pinch of salt. I don't think Garnacho's going anywhere. I really don't. Absolutely not. And you know why? Because he's worth 100 million plus. That's why. And no one's going to be signing our player, Garnacho. Chelsea can make a massive offer if they want. Absolutely. Thank you so much, fan. Thank you very much. Absolutely. Let's get the likes up, guys. Come on, let's get the likes up. I've gone on literally 5 minutes too late. 5 minutes. I've been like, you know what? Let's quickly get this show done. Yeah, I'm a very busy man today. Very, very busy man. But I'm very pleased to be here with you guys. And thank you so much for joining me, of course, everyone. Now, let's get into the other pieces of news. Manchester United will play either Galatasaray or AZ Alkmaar in the Europa League. Last 16, guys. That's all right, isn't it? Last 16, AZ Alkmaar, Galatasaray. We really want AZ Alkmaar, didn't it? You know what? I felt that before the draw was made, I predicted that Man United will get Galatasaray. It's just written in the bloody stars. Galatasaray is the last team we wanted in that last 16. And lo and behold, Man United might get Galatasaray. I would have preferred Midtjylland, AZ Alkmaar, but Man United get the hardest team in that little bit of a group below us. I do believe that we haven't got a great record against Galatasaray, unfortunately. But you know what? It is what it is. It's the last 16. And you know what? If it was the Champions League and you played Galatasaray in the last 16, you'll be like, yeah, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. But you know what I would look at is that Galatasaray and the welcome to hell and their stadium. It's a difficult place to go. But Man United nearly beat them last season. We all remember what happened last season with the 3-3 draw. We all remember that, don't we? And Onana messed it up, of course, guys, if we remember that. But you know what? You know, we just have to play who comes in front of us, to be honest with you. Man United, which is key, which is very key, will not play Tottenham Hotspur until we get to the final. If we get to the final, Man United will not play Tottenham Hotspur. It's written in the stars, guys, isn't it? Man United will play Tottenham in the Europa League final. It's just written, guys. I've got this feeling, you know, I mean, look, you know what? At the end of the day, there's a couple of teams that we're going to have to be careful of. There is obviously Athletic Bilbao. Athletic Bilbao is going to be difficult. They are playing at home in the final. The final is in Bilbao. So, you know, that is a very, very difficult game, of course, to go through. Guys, now let's go through some quotes from Mr. Ruben Amorim. Guys, let me get this in really quickly and let me know your thoughts with it, of course, guys.
Another promising performance tonight. But how much is he improving under you, and how important is it that he's going to be, you know, you keep him and he's going to be important?
I think he's not improving under me. He changed right away since that game from City. The way he understands things and understands that I just want to help him. I just want to win games. And he changed in everything. The approach when he talked with him, the way he recover. He understands that sometimes I'm a different coach, that I'm demanding in my way, and sometimes it's hard the first impact because he's a different kind of coach, and he understands that he's never in a bad way. He's always for him, but I'm a different person, and I think all the merit is from Garnacho. And he's improving, and we want to continue to improve with the Garnacho. Again today, he understood the position, the moments of playing inside, outside, the connection with Allo. I think he's improving a lot.
Absolutely perfect comments there from Ruben Amorim in regards to Garnacho, his improvement. And this is what we've been talking about, is Garnacho's improvement. This is why we do not sell players like Garnacho. He can be nurtured. He can, look, you know what, the way Ruben Amorim talks, you know, it's so tactical. It's so knowledgeable. You know, he's got IQ. He knows what to do with these players. And I'm very, very excited that what Garnacho can become. I really am. Absolutely. Absolutely. Irfan, whoever is insisting that Chelsea's preparing something, Garnacho is lost. Yeah, Chelsea are not going to buy Garnacho anyway. No chance at all. 100 million, please. I would love to get Spurs before the finals. We need to put them in their place. Irfan, do you know what? We won't play them to the final, unfortunately. But you know what? Better late than never, isn't it? I mean, if we play them in the final, we're going to smack them up, innit? Yeah, so at the end of the day, it would be great to beat them, but get Postecoglou out of here. I mean, if Postecoglou is there, of course, Postecoglou probably be sacked by then. Of course, I don't wish it on anyone, of course, guys, but Postecoglou could be sacked by then. But this Ruben Amorim in the presser today, in regards to Garnacho, very, very telling. Very telling. And you know what? Talking about Garnacho in a shining light, I really like that. And you know what? Excited. You can see the excitement in regards to Garnacho and stuff like that, of course. Any one team now competitively play Spurs will win. So forget about Spurs in the final. They might play Athletic Bilbao. No, look, you know what? At the end of the day, Spurs will be Spursy. We all know what Spurs are about. We all know that Spurs are not a trophy through history. They're not really a trophy team. They don't really win trophies. That is Spurs, to be honest with you. You know what? My older brother was a big Spurs fan, 40 years of a Spurs fan. I was a Man United fan. He was a Spurs fan. And you know what? I've seen a lot of Spurs losses with my brother. You know what I mean? And I know what Spurs are about, you know, and to be honest with you, you know, and I just don't think that they'll be able to touch us. By the time the final comes, if we get to the final, inshallah, if we get to the final, you know what? I would say that Man United will be more prepared. Man United with the tactics will be more prepared. And Man United will go out there and absolutely give them one. Absolutely, of course. Big up, Darren. What's going on, my friend? Only unbeaten side in Europa League. We will remain unbeaten. When was the last time we were unbeaten in Europe? 98, 99. That's when we were unbeaten in Europe. Absolutely. When we won the treble, of course, guys. Absolutely. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you very much for your support, as usual, fan. I don't want Spurs to get a silver medal. They'll celebrate that. They'll have an open-top bus parade with their silver medal. Can you imagine with their medals? Hey, all the way down Seven Sisters. Absolutely. Inshallah, absolutely. Inshallah. That is what it's all about. Nothing is guaranteed in this life, of course, guys. Absolutely. But you know what? I'm very confident in regards to Manchester United, of course. So, I think Man United can, like, really and truly, look, when you look at those Europa League teams, when you look at everything around it, if we got any one of those teams in the Champions League quarterfinal or last 16, we'll be buzzing. We'll be laughing. You know what I mean? That's what we will be doing, of course, guys. Let me get back to some more quotes with Ruben Amram.
Chris?
Just on Coventry again, you obviously played really well tonight, but it was his first start in the last 3 games. I think he was subbed on the 2 games prior to that. Did you feel maybe that the talk around his contract has been kicked up recently, and also, of course, that the uncertainty over his future with the club might have affected his form as much as what you mentioned before about playing in that big role?
I don't think it's the contract. He has everybody in England sees him as a very, very good player. He played in Europa Championship final. So I think it's more the position. Then he's not comfortable because before he was always playing, and now sometimes plays and sometimes don't play. Is not comfortable. Maybe there is something to do with that. But I think the key point is the position. It's different for him, demands a lot from him. And today, in that position, I feel it more happy to play. Simple as that. I don't look about just the movements, the way he touched the ball. I feel it just watching him. He was so happy on the pitch, and that is important for me, because if they are happy, they play better. So I think he can change position.
Sorry.
We mentioned the cost financial situation a few times, and that need to kind of raise money to reinvest, and ultimately the rules say are selling academy players is a way to do it. But how do you balance that with keeping those players as well and getting the best out of them? Because we've seen the impact Kobe and Alejandro have had tonight. Have both been linked with being available this window. Is there going to have to be some difficult decisions there, or do you want to build a team around him?
That part is true, but I want players like Kobe and Garnacho. The focus is that we have to improve our academy, and you have to bring more, because that is something that all the clubs in England have to take advantage. The players that came from academy to play, to fill the shirt, and also to sell. So our focus is to bring more. The rest, I just want to prepare with both of them the next game.
Mark.
Okay, guys, that was absolutely brilliant from Ruben Amram in regards to that. You know what I would say is that Ruben Amram is absolutely spot on. The academy is what makes Manchester United who we are. We are Manchester United: youth, courage, and success. That is what Manchester United are all about. Do you know what I mean? And to be honest with you, he's speaking like poetry to me. It's like poetry, to be honest with you, because I know what this means to Man United. Players like Mainu, players like Garnacho. You know, we have to look after these players. Lenny Yoro, nurture these players, you know, and bring them up, you know. And this is what Man United have always been about, is creating young players, of course. And, you know, and this is what I believe with what Man United should be doing more of. We haven't done enough of it the last 10 years, 12 years. And the fact that we got a player like Mainu, a player like Garnacho, a player like Ahmad, you know what, at our football team, we can only be excited for the future. Not only that, we're looking at young players coming through. Dorgu is only 20, guys. Dorgu's only 20. You know, we're signing Aiden Heaven, you know what I mean, who's a young lad as well. You know, Lasari's a young lad. Kone's a young lad. Obi Martins. People need to look at what Man United are doing. And you know what? I hope they don't look, because you know what's going to happen is that Man United are going to pounce, and Man United will be back, guys. Youth, courage, and success. That is what it's all about. And I admire Ruben Amorim for those quotes there in regards to the youth system, because Mainu, Garnacho, Ahmad, these players need to be nurtured. They're not at their level yet. Look, Mainu, I remember when Roy Keane came into Man United, no one saw Roy Keane as this central midfielder maestro when he came through. But you know what? When we signed him for Nottingham Forest, but Alex Ferguson turned him into a midfield maestro. A bit like what we can do with Mainu. If we could play Mainu a little bit further forward, you never know what can happen, of course. Absolutely, absolutely. Big up, man. Then what's going on? Evan is talking to... No. Evan's not talking to us. So Evan's a legend, mate. Sorry, I'm excited we scored a goal from that line out. It's unbelievable. It's definitely proof that things have and are changing. Big up, Irfan, absolutely. Absolutely. Salam, everyone. All good. Walaikum salam, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're good. Good to see you, brother. Hope everything is fine with you. Of course, please no Rashford talking and Garnacho transfer talks. We stay positive. Absolutely. I'm just reporting the news. I don't believe it's going to happen. I really don't believe it's going to happen, guys. Absolutely not. The great thing about what Ruben Amorim is doing at the moment is that, you know, he's showing the ball. He's showing Manchester United, the owners of Manchester United, that, you know what, this is my player. This is what I want. This is my player. You can't touch my player. And have you noticed the last 3 games in regards to Garnacho? Have you noticed what's going on with Garnacho? Have you noticed how his positioning is getting better? His performance is getting better. Look, in a team that can't score goals, right? In a team that can't score goals, he's got 3 assists in his last 3 games, guys. In January, he's got 3 assists. You know, in a team that can't score goals. So we're looking at this now, and you know, and we need to understand that, of course. Fan, big up. August, no, he's a medical tomorrow. A medical this weekend, fan. It'll be fine. Absolutely be fine. Nothing's going to be getting in the way of that deal. Absolutely not. Looking forward to seeing Dorgo come. Unfortunately, he won't be ready for the Crystal Palace game with the medical and everything and signing the documents and that. Man United have been very slow. You know, the biggest fear for me was when we were doing this Dorgo deal is that we're gonna drag it out all the way to the transfer window deadline. So basically, he's our signing and that's it. So, you know, they leave the next few days rather than signing him now and they leave the next few days with speculation. They want a positive ending to this. That's what they want. This is the Glazeronomics, what they do in regards to signing players and players coming in, of course, guys, absolutely. But we're looking at Man United and we're looking at the future. And you know what? I have nothing but positives to say about the future. Absolutely. I know people want to bring a negative. I know there's been Twitter accountants who wanted to sell Garnacho. Oh, you know what? FFP, this. Guys, we will make the biggest mistake. And I'm so glad it's not going to happen. Absolutely. We are glad. We are Manchester United. We do not sell our best players. And that is how it should be, of course. Absolutely. Irfan. And Irfan, at 20 years old, he was loaned out to Preston North End, 19, 20 years old. And you know what? That goes to show you can't paint everyone with the same brush. People develop in different times. Everyone wants to compare every young player to Lamine Yamal. Everyone wants to compare this player to Lamine Yamal. Oh, you know what? Lamine Yamal did it at 16. So what? Where was Cantona at 16 years old? Where was Cantona at 16 years old? Let me tell you where Cantona was at 16 years old, guys. Let me tell you where Cantona was at 16 years old. Cantona was a nobody at 16 years old. Well, you know what? Let me find that for you, if I could find it. But I'm going to find it. I'll find it for you a bit later. But Cantona was a nobody at 16 years old, of course, guys. Absolutely. And to be honest with you, he turned out to be a Manchester United legend. This is why we don't write off players, of course, too soon, of course, guys. Absolutely. Big up, Paul. What's going on, my friend? Give time to good players to adapt to Amorim's system. Look how good Leacher becomes as a centre-back and also a great player. Absolutely, Paul. Absolutely. It's all about patience. I wrote a tweet today, guys. I want you to read this tweet. I want to read this tweet out to you guys. If you don't mind, if you let me read this tweet. I made this tweet up earlier on today. And you know what? I want to read it out to you because I think it resonates. I think it's very, very important, guys, that you know what? We understand that the key to patience, guys, the key to patience, I think it's very, very important that we understand the key to patience. So I'm gonna read out this tweet from you from earlier on that I posted earlier on, guys. Absolutely. So let me go down here. Let me get this up real quick. Absolutely. So this is the tweet. Okay. Those who believe in selling youth. Number one, Sir Alex Ferguson, quote, if you give youth players opportunities, they will pay you. You have to show patience. Number two, Pep Guardiola. You cannot be a good coach if you don't understand that patience is part of football. Things take time. Number three, Arsene Wenger. To create something special takes time. You cannot do it overnight. You need patience, belief, and hard work. Four, Johan Cruyff. Quality without results is pointless. Results without quality is boring. You need patience to find the balance. Jurgen Klopp. You can't buy success. You have to work for it. And working for it means patience, consistency, and belief. Cristiano Ronaldo. Success doesn't come from one day at work. It comes from years of patience, sacrifice, and dedication. And that includes the fans as well. That includes the fans as well, because the fans have to show dedication and have to be patient. That is obviously. Messi, it took me 17 years and 114 days to become an overnight success. Patience. But Twitter accountants say otherwise. Now, I want to aim this tweet at those people, right, who were writing off Garnacho and saying that we should sell it, we should make some money, and get who? Exactly. Who are we going to get? Matata, absolutely. Matata, if you don't believe in incoming players and you don't believe in outgoing players, what do you, Ramadan in March to your fasting? Inshallah. I'm a good man, can't complain, just a bit humid out, doing well. Big up Gamer TV, big up yourself. Big up Ruben Amber and Tyra Malasia's future. We will see. What I know is that it's really hard on Malasia. It is a long time without playing, and then it's hard to cut. Yeah, it is. It is. I saw that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Big up everyone, of course. So is Amarim improving players or fear of being sold? No, Amarim is a genius. And people are going to see this. I said it before. He's a smiling assassin. He is a genius, and he will make it, of course, guys. Absolutely. He will do very, very, very good. Of course, let me just see this. Tyborg, what's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well, Tyborg. Hope you're good, brother. Big up, Tyborg, a member of the channel, of course, guys. Don't forget you can become a member. I've got some amazing content coming for you guys, just for the members. We're very, very soon, guys. I've got some interviews with celebrities, with musicians, with journalists coming just for the members' videos, guys. Yesterday, Ben Jacobs was just a taster of what I've got to come for this channel, guys. Lots of things are going to be coming through the door. Tyborg, if you think about it, Dorgu, Yoro, Garnacho, Ahmed, Collier, Mainu, we have some great young talents, and academy is functioning well. Future seems bright with Amram at the wheel. Tyborg, you know what? I love your positivity. I'm so glad I bumped into Tyborg because he comes out with a lot of positivity, and that is what it's all about. I know it's been a poor season. We know. But those of us a bit more savvy with our football ball knowledge, we know that we can see signs. We can see signs that Man United are improving, and Man United will get back to the promised land where we belong, of course, guys. And that is what I believe, of course, guys. This Friday night, it's Friday again. Absolutely, it is brilliant. I love a positive Friday night. I do. I really do. Who will be excited that we scored a goal from a line out? Absolutely, me. I'm happy. Me. Boss doesn't rate Malasia playing cycle. Nah, he's honest. And you know what? One thing I would say about him, he's honest, of course. Diego Dolo will play tonight for Lecce to say his goodbyes. Don't get injured. Don't get injured. That is all I say, man. Don't get injured. Pass the message on. Tell him not to get injured. We don't want any more injuries, of course, guys. Absolutely. Hopefully, Dorgu can play on Sunday. He's obviously match fit. He needs to sign his contracts and get his medical sorted out. If we can get that done on Saturday, there is a possibility, a small chance that he will play on the bench, start on the bench on Sunday. But I think that it might go through too late for him to be registered. So you have to, I'm not sure, but you have to be registered by a certain time to be registered before the Sunday's game. I'm not sure whether it's today at midnight or Saturday at midnight, but you have to be registered at a certain time. Of course, guys, before you can play, of course. Big up, of course. Big up. Big up everyone, of course. Big up. GK. Quenda deal will hopefully for Amram. Guys, I want you to look at the video yesterday. GK, everyone, look at the video yesterday. I spoke about it. And Ornstein's going to take the credit. Okay. You know what I mean? But I spoke about Man United getting Giovanni Quenda out the blue yesterday. Just so you know. All right. And I don't just speak for the sake of speaking. I do my research and I do speak to a lot of people around here. And you know what? I heard that already. Man United will sign Quenda. I firmly believe that. You know, I believe that will happen in the summer. The only stumbling block is the deal, 40 to 60 million euros, in my opinion. But you know what? It'd be a fantastic signing. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Irfan. Absolutely. Big up, Irfan. By the way, don't talk about Irfan. Irfan's ball knowledge is up here, my friend. No slagging off Irfan, mate. You know what? I would love to get in the room and talk to Irfan about football all day long. Absolutely. Matata. GK here, but big up. Absolutely. Mateus Tell on nothing. I see transfers. I'll take that. Irfan, at the moment, I'll take any transfer. Any transfer is going to improve the squad. You know, anything that improves the squad is good for Manchester United. You know, it's better than nobody. You know, we really do need someone in there. You know, I mean, really, really soon, of course, because we've lost Anthony, guys. You know, he's on loan. And, you know, I know he may come back, but right now we don't have Anthony. So he needs to be replaced. You know what I mean? He needs to be replaced. You can't replace Anthony with a left back. You need to replace the attacker as well. We got Shaw out injured. Malasia's not reliable. So we needed a left back anyway. Now we need another attacker. Rashford doesn't play football. Regardless if we get rid of Marcus Rashford or not, he doesn't play football. You know, so how are we gonna cope? You know what I mean with that? It's madness. Tell wants United or nothing. He doesn't want to lose of these clubs, especially imaginable thirds or absolute perfect club. And you know what, guys? I really do think if he can play, if I'm correct, can you still play in the Europa League if you played in the Champions League? That's a question I've been trying to find out. If he does, if he's able to play in the Europa League, this could be the difference between winning and losing. I don't think we're going to win and lose against. But let's just say, you know what I mean, from argument's sake, that, you know what, we play Tottenham, right? Let's say we're playing Tottenham. And we got Garnacho and Bruno, or Ahmad and Bruno up front, right? And one of them is tired. It's extra time against Tottenham. What better player to bring on than Tell? You know what I mean? This is what the squad is about. And vice versa. We might have Tell and Bruno Fernandes playing, right? We might have Tell and Bruno Fernandes playing. And Tell gets tired in that extra time. And we bring on Ahmad. That's it. You know what I mean? That's what we need. You know what I mean? We need a squad. At the moment, Dorgu does so much for this team. Now we can play Dalot in his rightful position. Now we can rotate with Dalot, Mazaruri, Dorgu. We can rotate with those players now, which is good. And the great thing about it is that we got players now that can play in a number of positions, of course. Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. But yes, there we go. It took us 10 years to score a goal from the lineup. Yeah. Man United, right, have broken a number of records, Irfan, you know, and not good records either. And you know what? As you said, Irfan, I didn't know that, to be honest, Irfan. That's splendid. That's research, brother. And to be honest with you, brilliant. I'm delighted with that. I'm delighted with Ruben Amorim. I am, because you can see evidential changes going on at Manchester United. And you can see it as we speak. Mandem, you have to be registered by Friday, which means Party can't play. Yeah, Mandem, you're right. Absolutely, he can't play. He needs to be registered by Friday. Unfortunately, I got a feeling we're going to drag it out to the deadline day. I do. And that's sad, because that means that Man United are going to rest on their laurels, you know, and sign one player. And at the end of the window, some fans get a little bit giddy. And you know what? When we do need more, realistically, Man United need more. No matter who we go out and get, Man United do need more, of course. Absolutely. Please drop the link of Quenda videos. I will do. I'll do it tomorrow. Today, it's a shorter show today, Irfan and everyone, guys, because I'm going out. I've got a meeting and stuff. So I'll be going out today, of course, guys. But it's really great that you guys can join me today, of course. Big up, Kenny. Big up, my friend. I don't mind Toto. I don't mind either. I would love him at Man United. I don't know. I mean, I hope it's going to happen. I hope, because Man United need more. Man United need to replace Anthony. And that's what I would say. Absolutely. I really feel sorry for Malacia. He's such an honest and likable person. I do as well, fan. You know what I mean? I do as well. I like all the players. But, you know, the great thing about Malacia, he gets his head down, he doesn't moan, and he gets himself fit, unlike Luke Shaw. You know what I mean? Unlike Luke Shaw, he got himself fit. Regardless of all the problems that Malacia has had, he got himself fit for Manchester United, and that is what I like about it. You know, people who show effort and they show heart, of course, guys, absolutely. Big up everyone. Of course, breaking news, Barcelona right now still asking for Marcus Rashford to wait. They are working on it. They got to hurry up with their Marcus Rashford. They do, absolutely. Big up Ricardo Diaz. Big up my friend. Hope you're doing well. Big up yourself. Hope you're good. I don't know why we are so slow. Play out from the back. We need the mobile centre-backs. It's taking time. It's just getting used to the system. And once they get more used to the system, it will be more quicker. We will be more dynamic and quicker. I do agree with that. We do stand still on the ball a little bit more too often, but that will change. Once it all comes together, you know what? And you know what? It becomes telepathic almost. It'll become telepathic almost, and Man United will start playing quickly out from the back, of course. And you know what? We'll have to wait, of course, for that. Absolutely. Sal, you were right. Luke was in training. Yeah, he's a fraud, fan. He's a fraud. He's a criminal. He's a criminal. Luke Shaw is a criminal. Luke Shaw should be detained. That is Luke Shaw, because you know what? We predicted it. We predicted it even before the Dorgu signing. You know, but we predicted that. I bet you when Dorgu signs for Man United, Luke Shaw will miraculously become fit. He does it all the time, because what he does, he will start analyzing Dorgu. You know, and you know what? And then if he feels like he's good, he's going to say, oh, I better get myself fit now. We need to get rid of this kind of mentality at Manchester United, of course. We really do. Absolutely. Ricardo, big up, Prince. Prince, today is the last game of Patrick Dorgu for Lecce. Yes, it is, Prince. Big up, Prince. Thank you so much for joining me today, you legend. Yes, let's hope, fingers crossed, nothing happens to him in regards to injuries. Let's hope nothing bad happens and he can keep himself fresh. Nice, signed, sealed, delivered. He's Manchester United's, of course, in the words of Stevie Wonder. That's what we want, you know what I mean? But apart from signed, sealed, delivered, you know what I mean? But great to have Dorgu come in. I'm so excited, guys. Unfortunately, won't play. Probably will play against, I'm not sure we're playing after that. I think we're playing Ipswich Town. I think it'll be the game against Ipswich Town, of course, that Man United will play Dorgu on his debut. We need to sell short. I can't with this guy. He's a clown. Mate, you know what? He's a fraud, and people fall for the heartstrings and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Absolutely. Big up everyone. Big up Prince. Big up Ricardo. Paycheck collectors. Absolute fraud of a left back. Absolutely gamer. Absolutely. I'm worried that Dorgu is playing tonight. It's quite unusual for players to be leaving player before medicals. Absolutely. Fingers crossed he won't get injured, guys. But guys, that's me for today. It's a short show today. But you know what, guys? It is Friday. You enjoy your Friday. I'm going to be, I've got a meeting today, so I have to go quickly. I have to dash. But thank you so much, everyone who's joined me today. The breaking news is that Manchester United will approach Sporting Lisbon in regards to a deal for Giovanni Quenda in the summer between 40 and 60 million euros. Love it, guys. Good news to finish off this Friday. Stay positive. Stay not too overly zealous, but you know what? Cautiously positive, of course, guys. That's what it's all about, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new, and please don't forget to smash a like on the video, guys, if you guys can do that for me. Thank you very much. I'm Sal Warner. This isn't Breaking Dawn. This is Chatterbox, guys. Absolutely, this is Chatterbox. Take it easy, guys. I'll see you tomorrow for Breaking Dawn. If nothing else breaks, of course, take it easy. Peace.